So there's a few things, but basically, I watched, let's see, Raya and the Last Dragon. Is it Raya? Raya? Lucifer, the whole thing now, and the Lakers. Like, I don't talk about sports a lot, very rarely on here, but I am a avid sports fan. Um, my teams are first and foremost the Chicago Bears, the Bulls, the Blackhawks, the White Sox. Um, and then outside of home stuff are the Lakers, and maybe other teams that I like, other players that I like, but for sure the Lakers are I'm going to root for. Um, but yeah, let's start with Raya and the Last Dragon. I've read a little bit because I couldn't match the voices for some people, and yeah, I ran into like the backlash about the film. They were saying the characters and like representation. Like, dude, if it's a good story, y'all making a big deal about representation. Maybe they just couldn't find the right people. Like, then no one said they never looked. Like, people also have to apply too. It's just sometimes people they go overboard with like representation, and it just makes no sense to me. And we stuck with like garbage, or we stuck with the same actors doing the same stuff over, and it just annoys the hell out of me. Like all of these Marvel people everywhere, all these Game of Thrones people and everything. I was like, oh my god, like there has to be new people. But yeah, I thought it was okay. I think I'm over the power of love bullshit. Like I'm over it. Like they hyped this mystical thing and about magic, and in the end it was this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 scene with this there's literally a stone too. I think they call it a gem. And they huddled together with the power of trust. It came back to life. And I'm just like, no. What? No, you put it back together and it's fine. Like that's what it should have been. Not this. Oh my goodness, it made me so mad. Like this is trash. This is trash. Like there's just no consequences in these movies anymore, and I don't get why. I can see why they didn't hype it up. Like they didn't promote it like they should have, because they promoted Mulan, but it was more so trying to throw it down your throat. But they didn't promote this. They promoted the live action Lion King. They didn't really promote Raya and the Last Dragon. And what annoys me is Aquafina is in it. And she actually did a good job. And it annoyed me. Like I hate her. Like I really do. Like she made her whole career doing like this black voice, this black accent, and like making fun of like Jewish stereotypes and her voice and how she contorts her voice. And it's just like, yo, and this is the person they keep hyping her up, and now she's in the new Marvel movie about to come out. I'm not gonna butcher the name, but the Six Rings. I want to say it's Shang-Chi, but like, oh, what? But yeah, I don't think I would rewatch it. Like Onward is way better. It's a Pixar movie, but Onward is way better as far as like most recent Disney stuff to come out. Um, Definitely not worth that $30 premiere access bullshit. Just like Cruella slash Harley Disney's Harley Quinn ain't worth $30, but whatever. All right, let's talk about Lucifer. Say the Lakers for last. Let's talk about Lucifer. I finished it. I wish I didn't. I wish I never seen it. It's a train wreck. It's an abomination. This video is very much a rant. I talked about it in my previous video, and I had to finish. Like they cut the season in half. It wasn't even really half. It was only like 4 or 5 new episodes, so you could just put those out. Okay, so God is there, but he was like losing his magic. But it turned out, spoilers. It turned out Michael was just whispering in his ear and like giving him false information that God just kept taking to heart. But he's supposed to be omniscient, but whatever. And it turned into this whole war, which wasn't even a war. It was like a 1v1 battle, and a bunch of stuff that was shown that must have happened off camera. Maze is the main person that really pisses me off though, because she was cool. Then all of a sudden she started crying about nobody loves me. And then all of a sudden she started crying about wanting to be in hell. And all of a sudden she started crying about wanting a soul. And then all of a sudden she started crying about caring about people because she has a soul. And I was like, what the fuck? If you don't know how to write this person, just don't. Because it was a point when she was real life pregnant and she was written off as bounty hunting. And she came back, it felt abrupt. Like it felt like the show did not expect her to come back. And you could feel it in the writing too. They just did not know what to do with her after her character was never the same after she came back. And it sucks because you didn't really notice she was gone immediately. You just assume like, oh, she's just bounty hunting, you know. But yeah, it's no real consequences in the show that's about good versus evil. There's just no consequences, and it's crazy to me. Like a lot of stuff makes sense the way they set it up, but Maze is just a era that I just can't get over. Like spoilers, Dan died, and she spent so much ugly crying on Dan, and I'm like, dude, as an audience, I didn't give a fuck about Dan. And in 5 seasons, Mazikeen maybe spent, I think it was that one episode, 5 seasons, that one episode, and after that, but also with that, maybe 10 scenes with Detective Douche. But she boohoo crying. Everybody else just sitting there watching her boohoo cry. I'm like, bro, the daughter is not even doing all this. Like, what the hell, man? You want an Emmy? But yeah, I think Lucifer needs to be done. I think it needs to be done, or give us the hardcore evilness that we need. But other than that, Lucifer needs to be done. Like, this is just stupid. This is very much like a CW show. It needs to be done. The only good thing for it is that it's a show with adults, and I'm here for that. I'm tired of the kid being the savior type shit. Like, I just can't. And now the Lakers. Frank Vogel needs to be gone. I would get rid of AD, perfectly honest with you. Wesley Matthews. I like Schroeder. I like Caruso. Gotta keep LeBron. I would make Jason Kidd the head coach. Who else? Drum could stay. Gasol gotta go. Kuzma, I don't even know why he's still there. Like, watching it made me sick. Like, I legit felt sick, and watching it felt uncomfortable because it was so cringy how bad they were losing. I had to cut it off and come back. Like, at one point, Gasol was running a point. This was when he was doing a comeback. Gasol was running a point. It felt like he was running a point. And he was like passing it and like making these passes. LeBron was basically a bystander. And it was working though. And all of a sudden it just went away from that. And LeBron became more ball heavy, but he didn't do nothing with it. And everyone's just standing around waiting for him to make a move. I'm like, no. And it reminded me of watching Kobe in those old days when the team was ass. Like, there's no way we lose this. Like, CP3 hurt. DeAndre hurt. Book wasn't playing his greatest series. Like, he wasn't playing his greatest set of games. Like, he cooked, but he wasn't that great. And like, we got scorched by Cameron Payne for like 3 games. Excuse me. There's no way we should have lost this series. Like, it's just no way. Like, I could see them getting past Denver now. I don't know. The Joker's pretty tough, but still. At least we could have made it to Game 7, bro. I just don't see why everything hinged on Anthony Davis. Like, he shouldn't have been playing anyway. Especially don't announce it. I feel like the tactic they was going for was to try to scare them and mess up their plan. You know what could have worked way better? If there was like more secret about it. And all of a sudden they do the starting lineups and then he come out And then it's like, oh no, we gotta change the game plan. And then he just sit down. But now you tell him he's coming back. And now they prepare to like be over energized now. Instead of like taking it easy, you know, and then now they're ready to go. They're firing on all cylinders. And I actually agree with Skip. Like LeBron didn't seem like he was like really into it until like late third, fourth quarter. And to that point, I would have took him out the entire third quarter. I would have had him start, do 1 minute, boom, you out, bro. I need you that whole fourth quarter. But no, like he wore down a 36-year-old. Like people sitting there, like everywhere, talking shit about him. Like he's 36 years old, having to do all this stuff. Year after year after year, he's in the playoffs. And he's doing all this stuff. And I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan. Kobe is the greatest to me. Like, dead or alive. Like, it doesn't matter to me. He was the greatest before. So, like, I really just like LeBron because he's on the Lakers. Like, I didn't care for him in Miami or Cleveland both times. But, dude, no. Like, he's done a lot. His resume speaks for itself. And people expect him to put the team on his back when people younger than him can't do that right now. Like, younger stars can't do that. Book can't do that by himself. Curry couldn't do it by himself. He almost, but he couldn't do it. Like, Giannis couldn't do it. Russell and Durant, they couldn't do it. Like, Kawhi couldn't do it. But for some reason, LeBron has to do it. Like, come on, man. Jordan didn't even do it. Like, people are just crazy critical of this guy. It's ridiculous. It makes me be a fan of his, honestly. But the whole team need to blow up. I'd rather we just keep Caruso. I still like Dennis. Keep Caruso, Dennis, and Drum, and LeBron. Boom. Bye. Everybody else, bye. And Montrez. Dude, was he hurt? Like, what was Montrez? God damn, I don't think he wants to go back. But I'm done. Like, I'm done. I wanted to rant more, but I'm just tired now. That do it for this video. That do it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, sorry for my ranting and spoilers. Yeah, I talked about Raya and the Last Dragon. I talked about Lucifer season 5, part B, and the Lakers woes. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll be back.